Or he's starting to walk off. I'm going up the steps.
I'm gonna give Logan a look that, you know, give us a moment.
Logan nods. He's like, "Hey, Asriel, wait up. We got more secrets to tell you."
Actually,
Jason's like, "We do?" And
actually, I'll just sit down and say, "Yo, you can tell me them here."
Come on, let's go inside.
No, I think I like it outside.
Oh, hey, Priscilla. Long time no see.
You guys are very rude. Come along.
Wait, when did Severa get here?
I've been spying behind the trees.
You didn't say you were doing
Stealth
anything
roll.
like it. How did you even find them?
Exactly, you have to roll stealth. Otherwise, you're going to be very obvious. But yeah,
Okay.
Jason's like tapping you on the shoulder, Asriel, and he's like, "Come on, let's go and have a drink. I'll share it all."
Oh!
Nobody
I
fucking
was
knows.
Oh,
speaking.
baby. A 20.
Let's see if you can do it.
Priscilla is looking like around. She goes, "You have a lot of spying friends," she says, looking towards.
Yeah, apparently, unfortunately, the hooves are a dead giveaway.
No, I'm actually gonna speak up and say, no, I'm not spying. I was out here before all this.
She wasn't talking to Azrael, to Severa, who was trying to
Yeah.
sneak with hooves.
Hey, I'm not on the stone. I'm on the grass. It doesn't make as loud clopping noises.
But
Still
yeah,
hooves.
Priscilla's gonna go, "Why don't we walk down by the docks, and you can speak to me?"
Sure. I mean, I could just use a deafening stone to, you know, take her ears away for a few minutes, but that would probably piss her off.
Would
But yes.
would you like me to use a permanent death spell?
Hey, I did say it was gonna be just temporary. But
I
sure,
didn't.
let's just go near the docks. That's fine.
But yeah, she starts walking. A gaggle of soldiers surrounding her, of course. So, what is it you wanted to tell me?
I've made some preparation and spoke with the Emperor. He has agreed to help us out if need be. I know this is a very difficult time and this is not something you should be dealing with right now. Just say the word and I'm gonna sweep this problem under the rug for as long as I have to. You don't even have to talk with them, you don't even have to visit them. You can go home right now without having to deal with any of this. Just say so and I will do it.
Wilfred, you are very sweet, and I thank you for looking after me. However, if I turned away from every problem and I didn't face it head on, then I wouldn't be who I am today.
Yes, but this is different. We can't entrust a few people with the fate of the entire world. You know what will happen if word spreads out. If people learn about your past, everything that we've worked so hard for to build over the last 20 years, it's all gonna be for nothing.
Then it's simple. If it comes to that, and there is no other way, then I shall follow a different path. But, of course, if they cannot see reason, then I shall turn to your advice first.
This land is perfect. If we are to make any decision, it needs to be made now. I have no intentions of harming them, which is why them being entrapped in the spirit lands is ideal for us. Keep that in mind. Whatever you decide, I will support you. But this is our best opportunity if we wish to keep them out of the picture.
Allow me to speak with them first.
Of course. I am sure they're all eagerly waiting to ask you many questions. Ignorant about the consequences. Wilfred looks a little displeased.
I understand, but you cannot blame them. Just as anybody else who heard about my past, you cannot.
Wilfred is gonna take a vial out of his pocket and says, drink this, just in case.
She doesn't even hesitate as she takes it and drinks it.
Alright then. Let's be off then. Wilfred smiles as he gets ready to head back.
By the way, did you know they have shrimp here? We don't get it in Ibissa.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to bring you back some. As soon as I find a way to make some money out here, Jesus. It's hard being a shop owner without a shop.
Oh, that being said, I did bring your earnings. I would have thought that you'd be running low on funds since you don't ever accept my gifts.
Someone's salty.
Of course she's salty. Her best friend isn't accepting her gifts.
You know that money is best used to help the people of Ibissa. I don't need it.
I'm going to poke you with my sword if you do not take money.
Speaking of sharp objects and poking me, how's Freya and Emily doing?
Emily has... Emily... Benson, shut up. You make me giggle. But, yeah. Emily has gone to great lengths and studied hard within the academy. Frey has been working on the project.
I see.
She sends her regards.
Oh, does she now? Wilfred smiles knowingly. Looks like the next few months we're gonna be busy.
She nods, but of course there is the small matter of the main component.
That should have been secured. I struck a deal with the Dwarven King. Everything should be in order. Yeah, in fact, on our way back, I'm thinking of stopping there to make sure that everything went without a hitch.
Of course, but I will make sure to contact him before then.
Good.
Just to make sure. But yes, let us return. I suspect that our little meeting isn't going to wait all that much longer. They
Yes.
seemed impatient.
Unfortunate that you had to come here under these circumstances, but once things calm down, I promise that I'll take you on the grand tour. These lands are truly marvelous. I think you'll find them very enjoyable.
I would like that.
Yeah.
And with that,
Let's do it.
Priscilla starts moving back towards the mansion. I suspect you're all still waiting on the stairs.
Like an angry mob.
Motioning once on the stairs, she starts passing you by and motioning towards the mansion. Well then, let us be off.
Who's she saying that to? Me?
Agreed.
All of you.
Oh. Angela's just gonna stare at them, you know, at the sky. It's night, right?
It's getting there. It's still quite orange out, dark orange.
Hang on.
Dusk.
Yeah.
Logan and Jason, of course, follow after her.
We'll just stare at it for a little bit more. We'll sigh, stand up, and then follow.
Come on, bro.
Then I go.
Yeah, she asks you, what would you prefer? For have a meeting now or tomorrow?
Now. He'll just say simply.
So be it.
Sooner the better.
The Emperor is waiting out front for you all. Of course, he addresses the Queen with a bow, and she, of course, nods her head back before following after him inside. Apparently, he set up a room for this occasion. Once entering into the room, Priscilla looks around for a chair, which there is none, and she eventually just chooses to stand for the time being instead of kneeling in full body armor on a pillow, which would be very awkward to get up from.
Wilfred stands next to her.
Logan's on the other side, and Jason's off behind her looking up the art. So, let us begin, shall we?
Yes, let's. What are you gonna say?
Agreed.
I heard that you have learned much about me, and you do not seem to agree.
More like I don't agree being kept in the dark. But it's just gonna say. So, how about we start from the beginning? What are you?
She's a woman. I
Of
know.
course.
Yeah, can you
know
say it in
have
a bit?
hard trouble.
That was a bit rude.
I know you've been locked away in a mountain for a very long time, but this is a woman.
Oh.
What is
Notice
my
the
chopped liver?
Notice the curves. That which you lack.
Rude.
Severa is
but Severa-
also a woman.
Well, she's a very weird type with
In case
horns
you
and
didn't
hooves
know
and
this.
tails.
In case you didn't know this, Severa
This is the kind that most people say women are like.
Yeah, just like in real life.
I think some tenacity is coming through here. But yes, she of course addresses this, takes in a deep breath, because your GM's running out of breath, and then speaks softly. I am an ancient. One of the very few left in existence. I suspect you know what they are by this point, from legends.
Silence.
She's asking you,
She's-
probably,
I
yeah.
was muted. Yeah. No, he nods. And the leader of the Ouroboros is your uncle, correct?
I do not know exactly about this fact, but maybe he refers to less of a blood bond and more of a psychological one? I am unsure.
He did share similar qualities, right?
Yes. Oh, but she does address, like, well, all ancients have these traits.
Hmm.
There's always black hair, there are always red eyes. Skin color and stuff can vary.
And from the legends, can ancients live a super long time?
We can live a good amount of time, depending on psionics or whatever else we may possess, but we are not immortal. For instance, I am... Wait, Wilfred, what's your age?
Almost 40.
I am 28.
Nice. Don't
She,
lie.
Of course, she's like, how old are you, buddy? I am 28, as you can see, I'm the youngest of them.
Don't lie.
Shh, I'm not that old. But yes, that is my age. I am not immortal, and a normal lifespan of an ancient is sometime over 100, I believe. My mother told me about how ancients could live around about 160.
Anyone out of character? Anyone else have any questions, or am I going to be the only one to ask them?
Anyone? I guess it's only you, Asriel.
Oh, good.
You are the voice of a group. Time to
sip
take up your spear.
I hope you didn't summon pursue somebody who's very busy all the way out here just because you want to know how old she is, Azrael.
She does.
Look at the
She
answers
does
one
chuckle at
needs,
that.
Wilfred. One must start at the beginning. He's just gonna say. Then he's gonna murmur behind his teacup. I learned that bullshit from Will. And he's just gonna say, "All right then. What are your goals, and what do you hope to accomplish then? Since you've already basically united all of the human lands."
World domination. Sorry. We can help ourselves to one. But she says, it is simple. I wish to reunite the world under one banner.
It's very dictatorish.
Just like Eric did.
Not exactly. You see, there's a difference in our methods. But I suppose the outcomes may be similar. 1 second. There we go. Eric, from what I know, was my uncle. Eric the Iron Wolf Havel. He was a warlike person. He saw nothing in humanity. My father was Rowan. A poor name was given to him, the Silver-Tongued Liar.
Oh? Why do you say that?
One of them, the Iron Wolf, was feared on the battlefield, building the first human empire with his bare hands. Where Rowan lied and cheated in order to get where he was, never keeping promises. I, on the other hand, have decided the path of diplomacy and economics. I do not wish a world where people are segregated, no matter the race. But I no longer wish for days of old. I shall have no borders. This world will be united.
Communist.
Wow.
Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. He's just gonna say.
That is true. I agree, and it would have corrupted me long ago. However, I have something important. Where my father only had my mother, and Eric had no one, I have many friends that are standing beside me right now, who are helping me run my kingdom, helping me make decisions, the right ones. And of course, I have all of you, making sure that my will be done, but in a way that is not like theirs.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. I need to say this. Ezra would have taken his armor for this, and he would be sitting. No.
Of course.
And then he's just gonna grimace a little and says, "Yes, we ensure your will be done, be it unknowingly, till now." Can you?
I do not understand what you mean.
We had no idea what you wanted to accomplish. Nothing.
The original goal was to stop Ouroboros. That is true.
Yes,
but I just simply took advantage of what effects that your journey had.
So just a convenient.
Azrael,
I had no
no matter
original
what you
plans.
do, somebody is always going to profit from your decisions. Would you
I
prefer it be
understand that,
somebody
Will.
capable like her or somebody else?
He's just gonna face on and says, "I understand that, but if we were continued to be used like that, I would have liked to know. The dream is admirable. What you're trying to accomplish," he's gonna shrug. "If you can really guarantee freedom and equality for for everyone on this continent, who am I to stand in your way? I do embody valor and liberation, after all." So, she can actually do that. I would have sided with you.
But I couldn't be sure, Asriel. After all, your reaction now, knowing who I am. Can you imagine if you had such a reaction within my capital? Somebody overheard, if word spread,
I'm gonna
and
raise
people
my eyebrow.
began to hate.
I'm gonna raise my eyebrow and say, "My reaction. I feel like I'm having a very calm reaction." As he just
By the way, she's giving you the blankest look ever. Oh, is that true? Because I remember something about you strangling my best friend.
I do that on a daily basis. Don't think into it.
As I said, Your initial reaction would not have been appreciated at the time, but I am glad that you wish to speak.
Mm-hmm. And he's just gonna say, so, do the other rulers know about this?
She shakes her head. No. To be truthful, no one would have known. There was no reason to.
You do
You don't
realize
see
then-
me going around saying, "Look at me, I'm a gnome." Ah.
No. I was asking about the plan. I wasn't asking like what the fuck she is. But
Hmm.
oh no, I was just gonna say about the plan that she wants to unite the entire continent and take away their stuff, basically. Well, not like take away. And he's gonna say, I guess I'll ask, do the leaders know you wish to unify the land under one person?
Politics is complex. Each and every leader is out for themselves. If one person can grab land, then they can. Every time our initial goal is to always rule over all. I suppose it is from the fact that Severa is working with us that the orcs and dwarves have not seen fit to be greedy in their actions. And the church, they have stayed their hand because a demigod is working with us.
I'm not so sure that's the reason, but...
To be fair, the church is no longer a problem considering
I'm
we,
It's like,
you know,
I'm not
liberated
so
them.
Sure that's the reason, but
Revolution.
go with it.
I go, by the way, she does go, I do wish you could have handled a few things better, but then
Yes,
again,
well, yeah.
your original objective wasn't that. I didn't exactly expect you to take out the leaders. I had to step in at
you
that
did leave
point.
us in the dark.
I will admit, if I had said so from the beginning and you actually accepted such a deal, then things would have gone much smoother.
Think of it, just a few years ago how bad the relationships between humans and the other races were. What do you think would happen if everybody learned about Priscilla at that time? Not only would the other races hate humans even more, but even amongst the humans, many assassins would have been sent for her head.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, the humans would be overstepping their grounds a bit.
In other words, back in the time, like, everybody was basically enslaved about 200 years ago by humans. So kind of
Yeah.
touchy subject.
And you want to enslave us once again.
What? I guess Severa's not paying attention
By
to
the
the
way-
conversation
By the
much.
way, and by the way, she actually holds up her hand and silences Severa and she looks towards Severa and goes, Severa, I understand you may be into that sort of thing, but that is not
Damn
my
it.
intention.
So in this unified world, you're going to be the leader.
That is correct.
No,
A human.
pretty sure it's Salazar.
No. Ancients.
Salazar, a world leader. 2016.
We should let the
Of
people
course,
vote
the
to
other-
decide the leader.
The people
Of
are
course.
mostly ignorant masses that cannot
Salazar.
even understand and grasp the issues that a leader has to deal with. This is not a popularity contest. This is a contest of who's most capable of fulfilling this role. And I believe that
don't
nobody
think
is
you
more
know how
capable than
votes
her.
work.
And also, which kingdom in this land even holds such a way to elect leaders? The orcs do it through strength, the dwarves through who's most rich. The elves have a council. Of course, I would not simply replace the leaders. They shall still govern their lands, they would still control what they want, but they will be unified.
Just like in
There will
Zerov.
be no war.
Just like in Zerov, the king still rules. In the last 3 years when I spent away from Era, I saw a world ravaged by war, similar to what our world was, and yet in those 3 years I managed to see that world prosper and flourish, and shy away from war, instead turning to knowledge, economy, and progress. I believe that in our world, Priscilla is the one that can make that happen, and I will make sure that I prepare everything and do everything in my power to help her get there.
It's an admirable goal, to say the least.
Yet you still don't
Thank
seem
you.
that convinced, Azrael.
I mean, can you blame him?
I think he's a little upset.
No, I'm just a little jaded by time. I was gonna say.
Having seen such things happen before, I suppose.
900 years will do that to a person.
I will admit, there have been many people with noble intentions that have twisted them. But then again, is it more noble to have noble intentions from the start? Or simply do away with such a thing? If you wish, I could act more like a tyrant, taking what I want.
Honestly,
gonna-
it would be
I don't
much
wish to.
easier that
Just gonna
way.
give us- You're just gonna give a small smile.
Already see.
I don't think I would want that. And I do respect you, Priscilla. Don't get the wrong intentions. And if this goal of yours does work out, sincerely hope it does, as it can bring peace to our lands, then I could just retire. I was gonna say, I haven't been the best adventurer. I've probably been the worst. But at least I try. That's more than some people can say. So, I will say this. If you can do this and bring peace, that's fine. I will not stand in your way, but you will hold up a finger. Because I respect you so much, I must say this. If you start disregarding all of your friends, all of your advisors who keep you on the right path, and you become like Eric, I will not stand aside like I did 900 years ago. I will strike you down myself.
You can see Professor smiling at what you said. And what about the rest of you?
I have my own plans. Master's plans.
Yes, your master has told me his plans many, many times before.
They're great plans, are they not?
Oh, all I ask for as well, he's gonna say, is that I'm not going to work anymore. Anything that needs to be told should be told here and now. I'm going to assist.
Look at you.
Of course, she
making
looks towards
demands
Severa,
like an all-powerful god.
and she, looking towards Severa, she goes, "And what about you?"
Honestly, I don't really believe in the ideology of utopias or everyone's free and happy together. It just won't work. But you're free to try.
And will you help me with this?
Maybe. I'm curious to see how far you'll get.
That's
If
all I can
everything
ask.
works out, Severa, you get to play with Priscilla at your best game. Diplomacy and economics between the dwarves and humans. So,
Don't forget the orcs.
And the orcs. She's already like advisor to both races. Heck, it's like, but Prisoner goes, given your recommendations, who knows, you could have an important place within my kingdom. And of course, Brenzen, the dwarf from so very far away, who's seeking the runes.
I am.
What about you?
I don't really hold that much political power in my hold, so I cannot say much on how they will react on it.
I understand. But I mean, will you aid me? As long as we keep our end of the deal of aiding you with the runes.
I don't really have a choice. I need the
Then I'm
runes.
thankful.
I'm sorry, but just out of character, I'd like to point out how fucking awesome that is. Like, Bronzen being so humble and all that, even though he's standing in a room with, like, world-class people, so obviously he's, like, no ordinary dwarf. Like, he's right smack dab in the middle of that stuff, and he's being so humble. I love that.
I'm not sure what I could do, but I help however I can, in sort of way. It's really cool, I like it.
Bronson, your goal is just, and it is to protect the world. Rest assured that I, at least, will do everything I can to help you.
My first priority is to make sure that my own hold is safe from the threat that bothers it. That may be my first main motivation, but saving the world, that's kind of cool as well, I suppose.
Protecting those who can't protect themselves is a nice thing.
I mean, that's the duty of the strong. They have to protect the weak.
But all dwarves are strong.
Don't lie, Bronson.
But-
You're lying.
I'm also after my other quest to find the Golden Plain Dwarfs and their Bacon Valley. But looking at all of you, Priscilla smiles. I thank you all. And from this point on, I shall be honest with all of you, as long as you promise to keep this secret.
Keep what secret?
I don't know what you call it.
Then, I suppose I shall
I was
be
serious.
completely honest. Exactly. Yeah, it's fine. You've forgotten. But yeah, she's speaking to you and smiles. Then I shall be completely honest. I thank you all, and if you ever have any questions, you may ask of them of me. And any goals, I will not hide their true intentions from you.
Okay. Are you working on anything right now?
Currently,
Yes.
I do not believe we are working on anything specific. Frey has some sort of project along with Wilfred. They have not given me the details as of yet.
Oh, an insight.
They never do.
Hang on, an insight. I got some good insight as well. Give me a second. I can see your
Okay.
soul.
And by that you mean
shit.
you literally grab Wilfred by the neck, start spinning him around. Tell me everything, you fucker!
Ah.
Hang
Just
on.
start spinning him. What's the
sorry.
breaker?
I guess it's sense motive. One. It's only a plus 16, he says. That's a 20. Never mind.
But yeah, you definitely can tell, like, she's telling the truth.
Okay.
Like, apparently this is normal.
So I'm just gonna say, oh, Wilfred, what are you working on then?
Well, while I was in the other world, their technology was a bit more advanced, so I took some of their ideas back here with me, and I'm working on a small project with my wife, which will hopefully create a new sort of energy that can be harnessed and used here as currency and part of our economy. It will overall improve the quality of everyone's lives if it comes to fruition.
Is it so hard? She's gonna say.
Yeah, sorry to disappoint you, Azrael, but I'm not more about, you know, oh, let's go kill those guys, steal their shit, or, you know, gather resources from this mine, go on adventure. Yeah, sorry, but I'm a, you know, I'm an experimenter and developer at heart. Sorry to disappoint you.
I'm used to your disappointment.
It's kind of just like a blanket.
Words you say. They do not add up.
That being said, though, Azrael, don't think that I've forgotten about the wings that you've entrusted me with, and I have actually been putting a lot of time researching them and seeing how I can put them to good use for new types of healing type treatments. So maybe in the near future, you will be credited with, who knows, another great invention like the person that invented the first health potion.
All you have to do is chop off all these angel wings.
Oh, that being said, maybe I'll need a few more. Wilfred grabs a scalpel and starts twiddling his fingers. Just a few more, Azrael. Just kidding.
You're getting the full stare. Don't.
Don't push yourself.
Don't.
Apart from that, I guess I've been getting involved.
You see this line? This line is barely keeping Azrael's angry face away. don't push it.
Actually, I can.
Angel face.
You can. You probably could chop his limbs off, like the wings off, and I probably could actually regenerate them back.
Oh yeah, I
because
can use something like
I'm a
Breath of Life to give him back the wings again. So
I've got better. I have, because we leveled up, but I haven't prepared a spell for the 7th slot. I can prepare regenerate,
ooh,
which just grows back limbs and shit.
nice. See, Azrael, give me a few.
You realize an angel's wings are very sensitive, right? And they hurt a lot.
It's okay, I
Yeah,
can give
if
you
you
anesthetic
remember-
so you don't feel anything.
If you remember, the last time they were cut off, he went all insane and started throwing about
Well,
the ice
don't worry, I'll
bolts and
give
all
you
that
nice
shit.
drugs. Drugs are awesome, you'll love them.
Drugs don't work on me.
Don't worry, I'll find ones that do.
They don't. I can't even get drunk, Wilfred.
You realize they don't have to be ingested, right?
And
Some
that's-
of them are just
All you
on
hear
the
is
spot.
Brenzen in the background going.
Bronzen's worst nightmare. I can't get drunk!
Anyway, he'll turn to Priscilla and just say, "It's appreciated that you're finally honest with us." And he's just gonna say, "Now, if you'll excuse us, I guess we do need to stop the Ouroboros. They did want to destroy the world. And I don't care too much about this world to let it be destroyed."
I have been wondering about that. We should really find out their intentions. We know they're not bad. We know they're bad. Not to mention, we also know that they have attacked villages and the like before, such as Valazar's.
Game on.
Again.
In order to find out,
Right on cue, she says that Wilfred is gonna take from his bag of holding the old red sword that he got from the last lab that's similar to the one Severa got and say, well, for one, we know he's been busy with this lately. Maybe she'll be able to see something with her eyes more about the blade, so...
Red.
Look
looking
with
on
your special eyes.
Red.
looking on the blade, she's thinking, it's some sort of enchanted steel. It doesn't look that special.
Well, this one
All you're
is
holding
old.
there
Severa
is
has a
probably-
more current model. Maybe you can see the difference over time. Severa, do you mind showing her your sword?
Sure, knock yourself out. Hand her the sword.
As she receives the
Ezra
sword,
looks
she
hopeful
looks
that
it
she means
over.
literally.
But yeah, looking over the sword, she gives off a small hum. It looks like it's meant for storing magical energy.
Considering how strong he is with his psionic abilities, why would he need a blade like this?
To
Surprise
Stab,
It's possibly it
attacks.
holds a purpose.
stab people with. That's why I carry this
No, more-
dagger around.
There's a more effective way than simply storing energy. So, it's possible it has another purpose.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out sooner or later. Wilfred puts his blade back in the pack and gives Severa back her own blade.
That is why I've come here also. Since you have all agreed on this mission, I have been wondering, once you return to the capital, I will be looking for a way for you to obtain a way to find out about this. I do have a lead leading to the Dragon of Knowledge. If anybody's gonna have the know-how of what's going on, they will. But we cannot find it. It's somewhere out in the desert sea, and you know how dangerous that place is.
Even with the lizard folk gone, I'd assume it's still very dangerous considering it's a barren wasteland. Plus there's always a chance that some of them survived way the way out there, because who would go looking for them? Wilfred suddenly goes, "Ah! I forgot! Ah!"
What else is
Huh?
new?
Wilfred
What, you
suddenly
forgot this one?
remembers about the Flying Fortress and how they got all those lizard folk and other people out, and wonders what the hell happened to them after he sent them the message to make it to Ibissa and surrender. I know this is not really the time and all, but did you receive word of any strange people that may have mentioned my name that seek refuge in Ibissa?
It's you.
No. There's been no one like that. Why?
Oh,
Maybe Azrael's just gonna snort, and those goblins stole them.
what? Fucking goblins. Don't worry about it, I'll figure it out.
Anyway, Azrael's gonna get up, dust himself off, and he's gonna say, "I think I'm done here then." And then he's gonna go up, he's gonna walk out, but before he goes, he's just gonna put a hand on Priscilla's shoulder and says, "For both our sakes, I really hope it works out, and that I don't have to strike you down. You're way too pretty." He'll just walk off.
Suddenly Wilfred's very defensive against Azrael when it comes to Pursue.
I mean, hey, if you can't strike her down because she's too pretty, I'll do it for you.
He doesn't say anything after that. I'm using that 20 charisma. Bye-bye.
Wilfred, as you're walking off, Wilfred's like, hiss, hiss, hiss.
Yes.
I don't notice you. I'm sorry. I have a threat radar. You don't register on it.
You're like a little gnat.
Yeah, but that's all he says. And then he's gonna walk off. And then, I don't know where he goes. He just goes somewhere else. I guess I have to meditate by a pond like some fucking monk.
Yes. Oh, hang on. Somebody's trying
I'm
to
gonna
talk
push
to me.
you.
1 second.
Into the water. Push, push.
That was so glorious when you guys tried to freeze the waterfall and Wilfred tanked through that shit like a boss.
Listen, I couldn't freeze it. I just turned it cold.
Yeah, still.
It was like
So-
slush. I'm curious, Asfil, if I pushed you into the pond, would you sink or float? Or is it not that deep?
Considering
Find
how
out.
heavy he is, he'd have to roll pretty high on his swim check.
Guys, I
Yeah.
am out of my armor.
Oh, he's out of his armor. Then in that case, he's not sinking.
Rats. I wanted to test it out.
Oh, you wanted to go play with him in the water. I don't think Rock would appreciate that.
I wanted to test out for future reference in case we got stranded in the ocean or something.
Sure. I can feel the ships they're gonna sail again.
Oh,
No.
So
what, me pushing him
no.
into the water to see if
No, I
he'll
don't-
sink or
I
not?
don't-
Oh,
don't
the
want
shipping.
that. I don't want that. I like the vampire chicks too much.
I'm doing this because I love you. I drowned Azrael.
Yeah, that's like a, you know, kid in high school trying to show the girl she has a crush on by bullying her. Same thing.
Even though it's
No.
Don't worry, it won't bro.
but yeah,
Vampire.
I got about I got about half an hour, so let's do things.
Yeah, no, he goes away. And if they want to keep talking, that's fine. That's all I'm gonna do.
All right then. So I suspect, given that the night's starting to come up, 1 second.
I wanna do a sleight of hands.
What are you doing?
I wanna put something in Logan's pocket.
Is it the bomb?
What?
He's
Just
sleight
sec,
of
let me see
handing
what I
this.
have.
Ooh.
What was my sleight of hand like? Oh, not bad. Right. That's not bad. I want to put an alchemical ooze into his pocket.
How long is that gonna take to fester?
Well, it's gonna stay in mushy jelly-like form for a few minutes, and then it's gonna start bubbling, and it's gonna start stinking, and it's gonna get very sticky.
Oh god.
Yeah, okay, 1 second, let me go make sure you can do it. Because he's done enough of your bullshit, he knows you.
Haha!
Make it.
Don't make it. Crap.
But yeah. He doesn't notice you stuffing that in your pocket. Wait a second, I gotta check someone else. Meanwhile, Priscilla looks towards you, gives you a small look before rolling her eyes and says nothing. Then I suspect we shall all go to bed.
I suspect so.
I bid you all good night.
Man.
And Wilfred starts following Pursuer.
I'm so glad I didn't burn down that.
Your own bed.
But somebody needs to protect the queen.
She has that undead guard dude.
Shh, it's okay, I can handle this.
Can't.
How can you? You're a noodle.
It's not about the size of the dog in the fight, it's about the heart in the dog or something.
I'll just find you laying dead in the streets. I give you like an hour.
Shh, it's fine,
tops.
Severa. You can be surprisingly dense at times.
Surprisingly innocent.
Yes.
But as soon as Priscilla reaches the door, she closes the sliding door behind her. Right,
Wilfred is
right in
very
front of you.
disappointed. Oh,
Good night, Wilfred.
good night.
You have a wife.
I don't have a wife. I'm not married.
Yes,
What you called Freya your wife?
No, I'm not
Yes,
married.
you did. It's recorded.
Nope,
You are
There's
married.
proof.
nope.
We recorded this. You can look back at it, and you'll hear you
hold
say
on.
my
I
wife
need
Freya.
to change some spells. What was the arcane number for Frey?
Hello, is this her?
It's like, hello, yes. Oh no, I'm not looking for Mrs. Pennyapple. I'm looking for Frey. Yes, Wilfred says he's not married to you anymore. Boom!
I've never been married to her.
Will's gone.
Yeah,
Then
you
what
did.
Just like,
You
what?
called her.
She thinks so. She got the ring.
Yeah.
That was a birthday present
That's-
for Emily.
No, that's as
Got
no,
the ring.
that's as good as no, one under your bed. She does it whenever it doesn't exist. That's good enough. That's just as good as a proposal.
Just accept it,
Still,
Will.
it would just say, no, I'm pretty sure I'm married.
But yeah, after
But
that,
yes.
Wilfred's gonna take a quick look at Kira and then he's gonna head off to bed.
Kira's gonna
Make sure she's fine.
with everybody else. Of course, Logan and Jason are gonna stay outside of Priscilla's room to guard it.
Man, that would have been hilarious if I burned down their boat.
Yeah, that's... So, should we stop here for now instead of having to stop halfway through something?
Sure. Also, Logan's
pulled
pocket
away.
is now very sticky and very smelly.
Oh, yeah, in the middle of the night you hear, Wilfred! Oh god, this reeks!
You better not leave your
Oh, no,
post. Be a good night.
Fuck you! But yeah, that was good. It seems like the party has aired out some issues. And everything is just a-okay. Now she's gonna use you openly instead of hiddenly.
Principle, guys. Anyway.
It's all about principle thing. I prefer to see my strings. But seriously,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. That was some good RP from everybody. Mm-hmm.
I still don't think the whole unifying thing's gonna work out, but you know.
That's because you're a bummer.
You're a negative now.
It's
That's
because
what you
I'm.
What? Hey! What? Twice?
You got the next.